I'm at my grandma's house, me and my cousin, bro. We had a fucking little boom box that we recorded the tapes on. You feel me? You remember like I remember, bro. At a certain time of the day, they had like a little segment where they would just knock like new shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be right there.
You gotta be there. So you gotta press play. So you feel what I'm saying? So I remember when that shit dropped and hearing that shit and hearing the chick sing on that shit. I was like, what? And then hearing whoever the first rapper is, I don't know if it's Lazy or Flesh or whoever it is, the first dude on that shit, hearing that, you had never heard nothing like that up until that time.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. Like, I remember listening to that shit because we recorded it. We recorded it the first time they played it on the radio. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which was wild, bro.
Shout out to Eazy-E.
Shout out, bro. Shout the fuck out. Rest in peace, Easy, man.
Easy was one of them guys that I really liked too coming up, like 187 on him. Like that was one of my albums too that I was bumping at a real young age. That probably at an age that I shouldn't have been fucking listening to that shit.
That's funny as hell. Speaking of something like that, like what was one of the first songs you learned? I know you knew like one of those songs from the NWA.
Now, you know what's funny? Well, that was one of the albums. That one was one of my favorites. And then I liked Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys,
wow.
The song that had Chucky on it. The album that had Chucky and Minds Playing Tricks.
Yeah.
That was one.
When he was on the hospital bed.
Yeah. That I got it in a cassette, and then I got Shy in a cassette.
Wow.
And those were my first two that I actually that was my music that I was like my first, and like I listened to him.
That Shy was a slapper.
You know what I'm saying? Until they broke. Like, I listened to all
what
that.
Song on Shy? I already know what song you was knocking, but what song was it you was knocking? Yeah. Yes, sir.
I listened to it the other day. Like, I put that motherfucker on and listened to it. And see, that's what I'm saying is that, like, there's not R&B music that is coming out today. That's like that, bro. Like that, where it makes
you gotta think they was making babies off this shit.
It makes you want to go make a baby. You don't even want to have kids.
I don't want to go spin the block. You hear me? I don't want to go goddamn shoot the ops. I'm trying to go get some ass. You dig what I'm saying? Fuck the bullshit, man. Come on, bro. That's funny you say that with those two albums because I had two albums that specifically just like you, bro. And it was Domino. You remember Domino?
Yeah.
I don't know if these young motherfuckers don't know who Domino is, but Domino was one, and Doggy Style was the other.
What was his single, Domino? The one
here we go to the two, with a back of the yeah.
It's been a long
and then look, remember he had the brown sugar too?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet potato pie, that's what it was. Sweet potato pie.
I think that's what it was.
Sweet potato pie.
Yeah, see that.
Domino. Shout out Domino, man.
Domino, that's the.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the old school gangster shit.
Come on, throwback gangster shit. This 90 what? 92, 91? Somewhere around there?
Do you remember KD?
KD?
He was Ice Cube's artist. And it was like, I don't know. He
in the Lynch Mob?
Maybe. But his album was called Ass, Gas, or Cash, Nobody Rides for Free.
No, I never heard that one.
Ass, Gas, or Cash.
Never heard it.
No one rides for free.
Yeah.
You got to give it up. And like he was like, so like he was his rhymes were like on some like Player Mac. So like he was always rapping about bitches. So like the hook was sung by a girl, like, and this was like early 90s. I don't know what happened because he only dropped that one album and then after that kind of like disappeared type shit where it was like
at that time you gotta think, bro, it was a lot of people like that, bro. We can think about 15 to 20 people right now just like that. You know what I mean?
That's what I was just about to say. The grand specs of it wasn't compared to nowadays because nowadays you got everybody and their mom rapping. I feel like back in the days it was more easy to stay in touch with people and shit because there was only a handful of
That's true. Everybody's a rapper now.
Nowadays it's like, dog, every day you got somebody new, somebody. I'm not knocking that, but at the same time, it's hard to stay in tune sometimes when it's so much.
Real talk.
And then there's so much dope shit that you're still catching up on.
That's dope.
From the artists that you actually like.
That's real shit. Because musically, like, I stay in a bubble, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking bubble. You know what I mean? Like, you've been here for probably an hour already. and Larry June been on the TV the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I listen to, bro. I only listen to a handful of people, but I only listen to motherfuckers that's on the wavelength of the shit that I'm doing. You dig what I'm saying?
Most definitely. The reason I like to listen to everybody is because as far as from like throwing shows, it keeps you in tune of who's hot. Who's hot.
That's real shit.
Who's up and coming. You know, who's got the biggest song out right now that's not like on yet. Like,
real talk.
All that shit comes into factor as far as when you're throwing shows. So it's like that, to me, I try to stay as far as like stay in tune with that and
what's it